Welcome to your Hastings Local 10 Explainer. I was just thinking today, what might people living right here in Hastings, Minnesota love to learn about most? Well, we went through the absolute latest local updates to put together the ultimate summer survival guide just for you. We're going to help you navigate and, honestly, totally conquer your busy week around town. Whether you're trying to figure out your morning commute, looking for ways to keep the kids busy, or just hunting for the best spot to catch some Thursday night music, we've totally got you covered. Let's get into it.
First things first, though. Are you ready for this heat? Because right out of the gate, we are looking at a serious summer heat kind of week. We're talking bright, breezy sunshine, but also keep an eye out because there's a solid chance of storms rolling through on Monday night. This is definitely one of those weeks where running errands early and finding a good shady spot are going to be your top priorities. So as we go through this explainer together, think practically, right? Keep that water bottle close by, check the official alerts before you lock in any long outdoor plans, and definitely make some room in your schedule for these local updates because they are absolutely going to affect your week.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. We're covering 4 main things. Number 1, civic and commute updates. Number 2, giving back in Hastings. 3, local eats and riverfront beats. And 4, youth activities. All right, jumping into Section 1, civic and commute updates, focusing on the need-to-knows for your route.
So, if you only take away one single thing from our chat today, let it be this. Starting June 29th, the Mississippi River Greenway's Hastings Bluff Trail is officially closing down, and it's expected to stay closed all the way until November. I know, it's a bummer, but here's why. Dakota County is doing some major reconstruction and resurfacing work between County Road 42 and U.S. Lock and Dam No. 2. They are making some massive improvements to the slope, smoothing out the curves, fixing the pavement. Basically, they're creating a much safer 10-foot wide off-road path. This is huge for walkers, bikers, riverfront users, really anyone whose daily routine includes that bluff trail. So you're definitely going to need to map out an alternate route for the next few months.
And hey, speaking of routes and local infrastructure, you'll want to mark your calendars for Tuesday, July 14th. MDOT Metro and the City of Hastings are teaming up to host an in-person public meeting all about the Highway 61 Improvement Project. That's happening from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. over at the Hastings High School Lecture Hall on General Sieben Drive. If you care at all about our local roads and how we get around town, this is a civic date you absolutely should not miss.
Moving right along, let's pivot away from the construction zones and look at Section 2, giving back in Hastings. This is community action at its best.
Get a load of this number, 551. That is the exact number of lunches distributed by the Summer Lunches for Kids program, which is run by Hastings Family Service in just their very first week. Honestly, wow, that is a massive community impact right out of the gate. And you know what? You can actually help support that incredible 551 number from your own living room. Hastings Family Service shared this super simple, really fun volunteer opportunity that you can do totally off-site. It is absolutely perfect for families, local groups, whatever. All you gotta do is grab some plain paper bags at home, let the kids draw fun designs or colorful pictures on them, maybe write out some goofy kid-friendly jokes or a little encouraging message, throw some bright stickers on there, and drop them off. These decorated bags have become such a huge bright spot in the program. It's just a really easy, meaningful way for neighbors to help out other neighbors this summer.
Now, if you're the type who actually likes getting your hands a little dirty, Hope Lutheran Church and Christian Preschool is looking for some muscle. They're hosting a playground workday on Saturday, July 11th, starting at 9 a.m. You can swing by for the whole day or just drop in for a couple of hours. But here's the catch. They do ask that you sign up in advance. Why? Because there's a meal crew planning to feed all the volunteers, and they really need an accurate head count. Got to make sure there's enough food to go around, right?
All right, on to Section 3, Local Eats and Riverfront Beats, subtitled, Making the Most of Summer Fun. This is the fun part, folks. Let's do some rapid-fire local flavor updates for your taste buds. First up, Wyatt's Strawberries. They are planning to be open Monday through Thursday mornings this week, kicking things off from 7 a.m. to noon on Monday. But listen closely. Strawberry harvest hours can change in an absolute flash depending on how the crop is looking, so always double-check their official page before you load up the car. Also, if you need coffee to survive this busy week, and let's be real, who doesn't, Caffeinated Rooster has a modified short holiday week schedule. You can catch them Monday at Little Beginnings Learning Center, and then again on Thursday down at Levee Park.
And speaking of Levee Park, on Thursday, let's talk about the clearest save-the-date community event of the week. Thursday, July 2nd, from 6 to 8:30 p.m. is Music and Market at Levee Park. Now, you're going to want to bring a lawn chair, pack a little extra patience for parking, and definitely have a game plan for where you want to grab food. But trust me, it is totally worth it. You can expect Rumble Seat, They're this awesome John Mellencamp tribute band bringing the live music, plus you've got artisan vendors, food trucks, and kids' activities hosted by Hastings Community Ed. It's basically music, food, shopping, and that incredible riverfront summer energy all rolled into one perfect evening.
Which brings us to our final section for today, Section 4, Youth Activities. Let's do some planning ahead for the kids.
If you are a parent out there trying to finalize the summer or even fall schedules, here is a super quick checklist for you. Registrations are officially open for 3 really excellent local activities. First, for middle and high schoolers thinking about school dance teams, Jan's School of Dance has Dance Team Prep 1 and 2. They focus on kick, jazz, and palm. Then, for the parents of the really little ones, Hastings Community Education just opened registration for ECFE baby massage classes starting in September, which is a great, calm setting to learn nurturing techniques. And finally, if you're still on the hunt for summer swim options, the Hastings Area Swim Team, ACE to AST, has opened registration for their Summer I Love to Swim lessons. Get on those quick before they fill up.
As we wrap up this week's Explainer, I want to leave you with this fantastic note right from Hastings Now. You know, these Local 10 updates, they are built directly from what's happening in our community. They really want to hear from you. So if your business, your sports team, or your upcoming event has something Hastings needs to know about, step right up. Send a local update, or better yet, record a 30-second soundbite using Local Pigeon to get featured in future reviews. It's honestly just a fantastic way to make sure everyone in town stays connected.
So we've covered the trail closures, some awesome volunteer opportunities, strawberry picking, riverfront concerts, and the kids' classes. The only question left is, how will you make the most of your week in Hastings? I want to sincerely thank you for hanging out and going through this explainer with me today. Remember, keep that water handy, plan your alternate routes around the bluff, and get out there to enjoy our beautiful town. Have an absolutely fantastic week, Hastings.